impressed me from day one with his smile. But as I got to know him better, and we're married, and he started sharing with me that as a youngster, still living in Gravette, he would go downtown with a shoebox in hand and shine shoes. And he did that for a while and made a little money on the side, a little candy money, Coca-Cola money. And eventually, though, he decided he had done that long enough. But rather than just quitting, he sold his business for $25, shoebox and all. So when he told me that story, I understood it's really in his genes.
What we're doing in economic development in the state, it's so important to have a governor who gets economic development and understands it. And this governor has proven that. And anytime we go and meet with clients, prospective businesses, the governor's great. He can sit down across from the CEO of the major corporations all over the world. And I see that these CEOs are fascinated by him. They're fascinated by his history, what he's been able to do in his long career, and now as governor.
Between the election time and the governor taking office, we had the opportunity to visit many times about his priorities that he was going to have as governor, and first and foremost was always economic development.
Very important to continue to attract new businesses, and that's the stuff that gets a lot of the headlines and a lot of the press attention. But the real growth in the economy doesn't come 200 or 300 employees at a time. It comes 1 or 2, 3 or 4 at a lot of different places. So it's very widespread, and the governor is keenly aware of that.
We first met at Bob Jones University, and our mode of communication was note writing. He would write about wanting to start a Christian radio station in Northwest Arkansas because there really wasn't one that served the entire area. And I thought, well, that's a grand idea. And so they started preliminary work on it and did the geographical study as to what was the best location in that area of Bentonville to put up a tower for such a strong signal. And wouldn't you believe, the property we were on was the very best site for that radio tower. So our land became our donation, our investment into the venture of starting the first widely broadcast Christian radio station in Benton County.
He understands that business and economic development in the United States today is a very competitive undertaking. And he's the primary salesman, the #1 salesman for the state of Arkansas, and he's very good at it.
We compete with Japan, European countries, South American, Latin American countries for jobs. The world is ever shrinking, and we have to be ready for a global marketplace. What we need in that is a leader, and the governor is really the leader who takes us down that path to make sure that we're competitive on an international front so that we can continue to grow our economy in Arkansas.
Without economic development in Arkansas, that was going to be difficult to give teachers raises there, and all the things that the people of Arkansas really need.
Economic education is about choices. It is very important for our students of today because it is real life. And so if we can make that connection between what we're doing in the classroom and what happens in real life, our students will benefit, Arkansas will benefit, the country will benefit.
My first experience in Arkansas was coming to interview for this position. I knew right then that this guy gets it. And you're seeing the results of that today. We're growing our economy. We're leading the country in GDP growth. Our unemployment's down to under 4%. We've created over 57,000 jobs since this governor took office. This governor gets it, and I'm just so happy and proud to be part of his team.